everybody. I appreciate y'all tuning in for another episode of Bab's Honda Repair. So today I've been out here working on the K24 car again, and so I buttoned up a few things. The turbo was slightly out of clock, so it's where the oil feed and return weren't straight up and down. So I reclocked the turbo, got those kind of where they're vertical again. Put a shifter assembly, shifter cables. Put the driver's seat back in, put the driver door back on. Get the carpet in. And, well, I say in. It's almost fully installed. I've still got to trim it around the cage on the passenger side. But yeah, check it out. Alright, so on the door I put the rubber back on here. You can see all the way around. Still got to pick up a set of door panels for it. I got the glass back in. You see the door jambs, they came out pretty good. And put the carpet back in. Like I said, over there I got to trim it around the cage, to be able to shove it in good. I've already trimmed it around this one over here. I did get the driver's seat back in. Looks pretty nice. Pretty happy with that. As stated before, I got the shifter assembly in. There's actually the center console that came out of my car. Carpet out of my car too. I don't have the carpet in mine, nor any of the center console. So able to put a stock shifter in there. It's actually mounted in the tonal on the K-tune plate. Got a GSR shift knob on there, and then put the little center console on right there around the e-brake. I got all these harnesses on the driver's seat reinstalled. So yeah, it's coming together. I'm pretty pleased with it. Once I finish up all the little wiring and stuff up under the dash, then I'll put the dash back in. But it's so much simpler to do all this crap with the dash out, so there's just a few things under here I gotta finish up. Also, I know in the previous video I mentioned that I'll probably be flipping the booster over to where the output would be up here, but I found some heat wrap for the rubber line, and I actually put it on there and secured it over here to the shock tower. So it's not even, it's got a good probably inch between it there, and the exhaust is heat wrapped and the rubber line is heat wrapped, so I think that'll be safe. As you can see here, it's the inlet for the turbo oil, and it's vertical now. It was kind of over probably about right here, just kind of shooting this way. So I got all that clocked. Got all my intercooler pipes tight. You can see the shifter cables in here. Yeah, it shifts good. I haven't put fluid in the transmission yet or anything. I do got it full of antifreeze. I've had it actually sitting on here for a couple days now. Just giving it time to bleed out if it needed to. So she's getting close, guys. Getting close. Guys, it's the next day. I was out here in the shop and I received my intake manifold for my all-wheel drive K project. And so here it is. So I bought this Skunk 2 center feed. It's got a 8 injector. So this is the intake manifold I'm going to be using on the all-wheel drive K24 project. It'll be going on that motor. And when I tried to dummy fit this on that motor, I realized that the EP3 idler wasn't going to work. So I had to pull it off, and I'm swapping the idler back over to this car and putting all the K-tune stuff back on this motor. So I went ahead and did that. I got all the EP3 idler on here, EP3 alternator, got all that moved up. And then also I decided to swap the valve cover and keep the ported valve cover. As you can see, it's over there. And then I'm going to use the ported valve cover on my all-wheel drive project. But I thought it was a little overkill for just a 400 horsepower stock motor. So I'm just going to put a breather on that or something. And a stock valve cover, and I just painted it to match. I thought it looked pretty cool like that. It's not perfect. I tried to clean out the inside of it after I painted it, and I used brake cleaner, and some of it got over on it, and tried to touch it up, and it I really should paint the whole thing again, but whatever. But I got the serpentine belt and everything on here, and I previously had this capped off because I was using the catch can setup, but I put the PCV valve back in action. And also had to change the post mount because the K-Tune post mount that I had won't work with the EP3 idler, so I swapped all that out. And all that mess is down here, and then I gotta swap all that back over onto my motor, which is over there. Positive side, it's got tons of room down at the bottom now, to where it was pretty congested down there before. So I'll have plenty of room to run my wiring and whatnot down there. Also, I got my lovely wife to come out here earlier and help me bleed the brakes, so they're all bled now, and we got good brakes. Thanks, babe. What's up, guys? Today's a new day. I really need to come out here in the shop, enjoy some time. My work's been pretty stressful lately, and frankly, this is a stress reliever. So, yeah. Well, I got it moved out under its own power. It sure did feel good too. Man. Also, the dash is in. Still got to clean up all the crap over here in the passenger floorboard. Got a few little wiring things I got to finish up before I mount my battery. I got all these jumper cables running right now to just get to run. I gotta get door panels on. I gotta swap out that door panel over there. So I guess you saw in the previous clip that I got it running. So pretty happy about that. I was able to move it outside under its own power. Let it sit in idle for a little while, and had a little problem with it trying to overheat, but ain't nothing major. I'll get all that sorted out in the meantime. It's hot. Guess that's gonna wrap up this video, and I don't know what's gonna be the updates in the next one, but I guess we shall see. Appreciate you tuning in.